Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Last time we played, we rescued a bunch of the child tieflings, helped a bard out with her songwriting, and secured a mission to, well, eliminate the 3 leaders of the goblin camp so that the tieflings can leave the Druid Grove before the Druid Grove goes crazy. Hi Mia, welcome to Strat. So, let's see here. We currently don't have an inn with the goblins yet, so that'll be interesting.
What's next?
Although, let's get everyone elixired up. Only got the one elixir so far.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Alright, give me money. Yay, I did good performance. Give me monies. Fuck. I wanted to go get my monies. Alright. Now I can leave the camp. Alright. That's it. There it is. Do-do-do-do.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
Alright. Actually, for what we're going to be doing, Will probably shouldn't be here quite yet.
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak, roughly translated, idealist do-gooder, or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much.
His heart's in the right spot. Are you sure crush is our only path to a cure?
Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zathist purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir Library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and say, I really like the design of the Baldur's Gate 3 scale mail, the medium armor there. Looks good on both male and female characters. It works well with a lot of the dyes. Just great design.
Countless
Kinda
scholars
wisdom is
roam
valuable.
the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
It looks so unusual. Githyanki are rare in these parts.
I expect I am your first.
Well, I've never actually heard of you until my capture.
I suppose I am as alien to you as you are to me. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them.
You're
That
gonna be encountering
large,
them a lot.
fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake.
As if your upturned bat snout is any better.
Better is an opinion, but mine is certainly more economical, disciplined, dignified.
Sure, we'll go with that.
You're full up. Dismiss someone first. Good. Our victory is most certain.
Alright. Now we can leave camp. And we're gonna head to... Wait, do I have... Yeah, I do have.
Amicus animalis.
Do I have the actual spell? I do not. Guess what I'm getting next level up.
Stay back, or else.
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Just get back. Ow! Oh, my tooth.
Let me take a look.
It's the front one. I chipped it on the evil thing.
Were you trying to eat it?
Maybe. I didn't think it would bite me back. Wait. You're big. You can get rid of the evil thing. Follow me. But be ready for anything.
Alright.
I've got food, water. A couple turns should do it.
Alright,
Stop! This place is off limits. Leave.
Try insight. Study your face and try to read her emotions.
You note her grimace of pain. Something is wrong with her legs.
Damn it! Don't look at me like that. You can stay. Just keep your hands to yourself, all right?
Need a hand up.
I just fall back down. Legs are as steady as a foal's. Bloody potion.
I'd wager your potion was a paralyzing agent.
What? No, the potion worked. I'm strong as a bugbear and fearless. The old lady warned me that this might happen, that it was a side effect.
Sounds like you've been duped.
No, she's been nothing but kind to me. Why would she... Sorry, I need a moment. I'm not feeling the best. But I'm sure it'll pass.
Huh.
Yeah, the evil thing's in the chest.
Okay. Well. You guys stay over there. I'm gonna separate. I'm out of her vision.
Mind their business. I'll be fine. Is that everything? I think that's everything.
The evil thing's gone. Now, where was I?
Dunno.
To be cautious.
Poisons. I could probably use those. Academic disclosure. This research was funded independently and conducted at a site in Avernus. the first plane of the nine hells. Candlekeep does not encourage or promote the entrapment of mortal souls. Soul coins, as a concept, are one of merciless simplicity. The sum of a personal and magical essence, the soul, is bound into a minted piece of infernal iron and used as currency by devils and their cohort. They are frequently traded for their value can be purchased merchant. Yeah. For their value can purchase mercenaries, magical items, and even fuel the strange engines in the hells. However, there's a fascinating culture surrounding soul coins as well. I spoke to a devil who admitted she has one coin and that she will never sell. For it was the bargain that got her promoted out of the demure status. She connected me to a half-elf warlock who had promised his soul to a coin after death. I was able to look at his contract, which is reproduced below. The next 50 pages appear to be a painstakingly written legal document in Infernal, with a headache-inducing number of footnotes.
Keep your feet planted.
Hey, Shadowheart, could you, help the tiefling out there?
My legs! I can stand again! Did you do that? Thank you. Look, you're not really supposed to be here, but I'll turn a blind eye. Just don't touch anything, all right?
Sure. I promise I won't touch anything from this point on.
Your stealing has caught someone's
Oh, shit.
attention. What will you do?
I heard the thief's already been caught.
You've been given the benefit of the doubt this time, but something tells you next time you won't be so lucky.
Alright, which one has my poisons? That one, okay. Poison, poison, poison. And then... Wait, what? Oh, okay. So what has my random shit? Okay, that's the one. That's my dye
Is
bag.
that everything? I think that's everything.
Yep, okay. There we go. Alright. Little honest thievery, but, you know, whatever.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
Alright.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector.
Shut up!
You gonna kill her too?
You! Move!
This won't avenge Canon. It won't change anything.
You're right. I wish you weren't. I really do. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
I don't care if she does. I care about you. Vengeance eats people alive. You'll grant the goblins 2 victories this day.
Your soft heart will be the death of us.
I
You
will
better be
smack you
right.
upside the head, Lizelle.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Let me out, you bunch of softies!
Believe it or not, but I witnessed a similar standoff back at the Yawning Portal. Of course, an establishment like that invites all sorts of outlandish entertainments.
What's the yawning portal?
An inn in Waterdeep. Oh, never a dull moment there. Adventurers come from all over Faerun to try their luck down the well. Leads into the Undermountain, you see, full of death, danger, and vast amounts of treasure. Hard to resist.
What was the standoff about?
Oh, a drow, a dragonborn, and a cleric of Cyric walk into a bar. Your standard fare. Maybe someone was cheating at cards. Maybe it was some weird lover's quarrel. In any case, out came the crossbow, and a hush fell over the entire room.
Well, what happened next?
I stood up and yelled, "Shadow Dark Ale for everyone!" The crowd cheered. The tension drained into 6 tankards, and soon all was well again. In a place like the Yawning Portal, the most powerful magic is calling for a round of drinks. Mind you, all I did was call for ale, but you went and stood in front of that crossbow. Ah, drink to that.
Alright. Let me just close the door here. Give us some privacy.
You're gonna be sorry! Every last one! Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care, neither. It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts.
Who is this Absolute you're so fond of? Your god?
Goddess.
Whatever.
We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself.
An all-powerful goddess that can't get you out of a cage.
Maybe she sent you to help me. And you will, if you want to save your skin. And if the teeth stick a few arrows in us on the way out of here, don't worry. Priestess Gut will patch us up. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
A goblin healer. We really are desperate, aren't we?
Well, I would like to test that hypothesis. But we're gonna pretend to be nice to the goblins so we can infiltrate them better. Nice story. Buy it for a copper in a tavern nearby.
It's the truth. I swear on your mother's grave.
She's
Get me
not
out of
dead.
here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal?
Sure, I'll get you out of there.
Then hurry up and do it. My tribe ain't as friendly as I am.
I forgot Lae'zel doesn't
You
like
teeth
that.
are all boring. Even your cages are boring.
Oh, but I can level up. Level 6, but we're doing Ranger level 3. Spell. We're gonna take Speak with Animals, that way we just have it in general. For reasons. And for our subclass, we can be a hunter. We seek the most dangerous prey in Faerun. From ancient dragons to massive hordes of undead, and excel at slaying them all. And our passive, Hunter's Prey, would be specialize in fighting specific threats, choose one of the following features. Colossus Slayer. So we hit harder against big things. Giant. No, wait, no, this is. We hit harder if they've already taken some damage. Giant Killer is. If a big thing attacks us, we can use our reaction to hit back. And Horde Breaker, we basically get Cleave. Could also be a Beastmaster, where we can summon a familiar. Swarm Keeper, where we essentially get a cloud of like insects or jellyfish. I'm not really sure how this one works. Horizon Walker can be fun. It's the most mobile class because we get free teleports. Horizon Walkers guard the world against the threats that originate from other planes or that seek to ravage the mortal realm with otherworldly magic. They seek out planar portals and keep watch over them, venturing to the inner planes and the outer planes as needed to pursue their foes. These rangers are also friends to any forces in the multiverse, especially benevolent dragons, fae, and elementals that work to preserve life and the order of the planes. But we're going with Gloomstalker, emerging like a horrible gift from the envelope of darkness and shadow. You ambush and put your foes down before they can even scream. Mainly because it fits the best with a thief. Gloomstalker is the best. Like, it is the best 5e archetype for a ranger. Okay. Thank you for the 10 stream streak, Mia. Yeah, there's no reason not to pick Gloomstalker. If I wasn't going to pick that one, I would have picked Horizon Walker because of the mobility, but Gloomstalker just fits so much better. It's basically the ranger version of the assassin class from the rogue. So we're going to play. Gloomstalker gets Dread Ambusher, which we get a +3 bonus to initiative. First turn of combat, movement speed increases by 10 feet. And we can make an additional attack, or an extra attack that deals an additional 1d8 damage. Nice. But yeah, Gloomstalker is basically the closest thing that 5e Rangers have to coming close to what a Pathfinder Ranger can be. I'll be right back. I am being summoned by Princess Macy. Hold that thought. Alright, so I'm back. I'm not entirely sure what she wanted, because there's still food in the bowl. I picked her up. She wanted down. She wasn't really interested. I think she just wanted to know that if she mowed, I would come for, or come see what was the matter. And, yeah, so I have been successfully trained by my cat. Anyway, we also get Stalker Sight. We basically have Devil's Eye. Or Devil's Sight. We also get Hide. Hide from... And then Umbral Shroud. We also get Disguise Self. And we get Sneak Attacks. Because of a mod. Because the mod's like, I mean, Gloomstalker is the Ranger's assassin. They should get Sneak Attack. Because that's all what the build's about. Alright, so what feat? I think I already have Devil's Sight. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna actually go back to Withers and respec, because I can get another thing with this. So it doesn't really matter what I grab. Let's just go Athlete and up our dex. Alright. Take out and Sight Greed. And instead give Remove Curse. Feat. We're going to give you Athlete as well. Up your strength. Alright, Lae'zel, you're going with Paladin. That's going to be your primary class from now on. Pair of spells. Stop it with these. Give me smites. Give you Savage Attacker.
Let me out, you bunch of softies!
Shut up. I gotta go fix my class.
I should speak up.
Fate, spin. Dost thou require a new
Change class. Okay, we're gonna be Ranger. Favorite enemy. Urban Tracker. Mage do bounty that. Kill it. Okay. Yes. Confirm. And then level up. New class. Rogue. Abilities. Alright. Dungeon Delver. Oh, abilities change. Let's do that with Deception. master. And we do want the thief. Sharpshooter. Ranger. Spells. Speak with animals. Longstrider. Archery. Because I think archery just is ranged weapon. Yeah, okay. Then we'll go with Eldritch Adept. Actually, I can do Beast Speech. Go here, take that off, and give myself Ensnaring Strike. There you go. Spells. Hail of Thorns. Subclass Gloomstalker. Feet. Let's do Athlete. Okay. Oh, and
Can't risk being in open view. Don't mind if I do. All mine.
you didn't see anything.
You're gonna be sorry, every last one of you.
Would you give it a rest? Jesus.
With a flick of the wrist.
Oh, you tiefs are all boring. Even your cages are boring. Ready to go meet my tribe? Just say the word.
Alright, follow me.
Happily. Lead the way.
I know you disapprove, Lae'zel, but...
What's that?
Ugh.
Let's see what you're hiding.
Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign. Best be careful.
Shut it! Boss would rip you for talking that way.
He's boring. Let's find another one.
Did some bleeding arts show up to save the druid? I'll cut you to pieces.
What are you doing? It's me, Sazza.
You and them other idiots mucked up the old raid. The Absolute don't like failures.
I ain't a failure. I'll be an hero when I tell the boss about this place. And you'll be maggot food.
I'll be telling the boss myself. Kill him!
Well, okay. Well, unfortunately for you guys, I've got guns. Motherfucker. There you go. Hey, Sin. How's it going? Well, Carolina's done.
Breathe deep and move. Swift and lethal. Make way.
Hey, so you know how you hated my, quote, soft heart there? How about you smite this goblin? I said smite the damn goblin! Jesus. There you go. Oh, there's more people up top. Okay. Hey! Saza, I want you to go this way and... Oh, well, okay. See if you can hide. There. You're done. Okay. And then... There you go.
Outflank. Outsmart.
Let's finish this. Onward.
So, I got a new mod, and I respec Shadowheart because of it. It gives me, it's called Elemental Cantrips, where you get various elemental flavors of Firebolt. And one of those just happens to be Sparks Bolt. Yeah. And some of them actually have different effects, like the Water Bolt, the cold variant. It doesn't do as much damage, but it creates an ice patch. And the Thunder one doesn't deal as much damage either, but it can knock your foe back. Fuck you. Alright, let's see here. Aimed target, or aim shot. God. Can't. Okay. Well, let's move that way. Can't use the aim shot, but I should be able to hit him. Motherfucker! Right damage, that's not on this necrotic bolt. Yeah. Necrotic resistance is not common at lower levels. But using Thunderbolt against somebody who's by a cliff, you can knock them off the edge. It's like, oh no! You died. Oh, he fell. Anyway. My only thing would be, but he had the loot.
Let's have a look.
Am I not proficient with crossbows? Is that? No, I am proficient with it. I just don't know why the main attack keeps missing. It's a +6 to attack. Why is that a +6 when my melee attack bonus is a +9? Oh wait, it's probably because of this. Okay, it's the sword. Well, we'll figure it out later.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
I love being a rogue.
With a flick of the wrist.
You don't have to keep switching to Astarion to do all the unlocking and disarming crap. Alright. We'll lead our stowaway here to the exit, then we'll come back and pick up the things we missed.
Thought I was never gonna get out of there. Good to be free again, gotta say.
Gratitude doesn't help me. Tell me about that priestess.
I'll introduce you to my whole tribe and put in a good word for you. See you at the camp. Just out of view.
There we go.
That's curious.
Yay, more stuffs. Okay, we got Elixir of Fire Resistance. That could help. No, that's Clean Party. I think this is my elixir. Yep, okay. Is that... Nope. Scrolls. my dice. That's that. That there. Arrows. Poisons. Potions. Guess I don't have anything for those yet. Okay, well.
His breaths are shallow. His
What's in here?
Do, 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 do. Interesting bit of pathing. All right. There you go.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought I was gonna die down here.
How did those goblins slip into the grove?
It's my fault. I thought I'd given them the slip, but they followed me through the tunnel back there. I must tell the others what happened. I stepped careful. There are traps in these tunnels. And thank you again.
Yeah, I've already took care of the traps. All right. Let's organize my stuff and things. Grenade. Scroll. Okay, there's that. Arrows. And then potion. There we go. I wonder, do the different revolvers have different stats? It's 8 and 13. They do. Oh, no, wait, no, that's offhand. Never mind. Eh.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
Wait a second. Doesn't make sense. Hand cannon revolver does 8 to 13. 5 10. Okay, never mind. So it's like 3 to 13 or something. It's like, wait, what? This way. actually. Come on, slowpokes.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
Uh-huh, sure. Am I talking to the mouse or the cat?
Neither. The fox, rather. Hiding, in a word. A silent observer, about to break the silence. Of course, what I have to say merits some privacy, as well as some more, let's call it, refinement.
You got a problem with the great
This
outdoors?
quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere.
I like how my ears clip through the cap, or the hat. See? Oh, I got. See right here, they're my headcanon is that Carolina poked little ear holes. Can you be more specific than somewhere?
The house of hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
Whatever, I'm hungry.
Not easily rattled, I see. Good. Makes the next part that much more straightforward. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend?
I was gonna say an angel, but
Potentially. An adversary. Conceivably. But a savior. That's for certain. Easy.
Draw your weapon.
easy. I'm here to help, not harm. Consider your predicament. One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that.
you're mad if you think I'll make a deal with the devil.
And what is madness but a denial of reality? Still, I've a feeling you'll change your mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself, shop around, beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door.
Are you done? Take me back, and after that, I never want to see you again.
By all means, bite the hand that feeds you, while you still have teeth. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
You still haven't told me what you want out of this whole thing. Although, I do appreciate that they let us keep my plate.
Do you feel as flattered as I do? Fighter to dine with a devil.
Well, you have a... Devils rarely approach mortals without some nefarious intent. We'd be wise to avoid him.
Don't let his bluster fool you. All that talk of desperation merely illustrates his own. I think he wants something from us, badly. And in that knowledge lies our opportunity.
But what is it that this devil wants so very badly?
Our souls. But I suspect that's but his opening offer. Let me play the devil's advocate. The man is too eager. Do not dismiss his offer out of hand. If there's one quality all the denizens of the hells embody, it's ambition. A quality they share with many humans, come to think of it.
And how do you propose we beat a devil at his own game?
By figuring out his true intentions. Fact one, there's something very strange and very powerful about our tadpoles. Fact two, a devil offers to take it away. Devils aren't known to aid mortals out of simple kindness. Whatever Raphael wants, we must be the key to getting it, along with our tadpoles. So, I say for now, we wait. If I'm right, Raphael will seek us out again, and when he does, there's a mighty bargain to be made. Remember his Cormyrean rhyme? Down came the claw. Perhaps we should start growing our nails.
I mean, that's an idea. Also, I've been wondering, should I have my hat showing, or should I take it off? Like, does this look better, or does it look better with the hat?
That's curious.
At the back of the crevice lies a bag enfolded in the chitinous squabbling of spiders. A shiny gold coin pokes from its mouth.
Watch the spiders and remain ready to strike.
The creatures clutch the pouch possessively. You have no doubt. A spider egg is nestled within.
So with animal handling, it'll be a DC 10 plus 2. Or with the rogue, it's a DC 15 plus 12. We're going with that one. Because even with a natural 6, we end up with a 20.
The spiders scatter. You feel their panic. The beloved was taken. You stash the bag. Something clinks among the coins.
this is gonna be for these. And then that goes in my grenade pouch, wherever it is. There it is. Oh, okay. So that's where these went. Actually, it'd make more sense for these to be in a pouch rather than the actual equipment. Potions. Potions. Well.
This devil, Raphael, flaunts his paltry wings as if he wants to impress us. You saw the red dragon slaying his infernal kin above hell's fires, did you not? Next to a dragon, the devil's a gnat. When I am Kithrak, I will take my Queen Vlaakith his head as a trophy.
Kithrak, what does that mean?
Githyanki Knights, the riders that chase the Nautiloid. They are the commissars and enforcers of my Queen Vlaakith's will. Vlaakith bestows no greater honor. To wield a Kithrak silver sword is my destiny. I will earn my Queen's favor, and I will conquer every layer of hell should she command it.
Why were these knights chasing the Mind Flayer ship?
The Geich are my kind's mortal enemy. It is not unusual for the Kithrak to give chase, to penetrate the hells. This is unusual. But I'm not one to question the wisdom of my queen. I can see but to the horizon. Vlaakith's sight pierces the many planes.
Alright.
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him?
He's a devil, we shouldn't trust him.
No doubts at all. He seemed powerful and very knowledgeable about our problem. Not the worst prospect we've stumbled across. As long as you can look past what he is.
I'm not going to just change my mind. We can't trust Raphael.
Good. That's what I wanted to hear. I know people who work much like our new acquaintance does. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us.
Never realized you were so well versed in mental and emotional torment.
Aren't you glad that I am? It's an effective trick. Watch out for it. And for Raphael.
Quick save, just because it's the most devastating spell in the game. And I've gotten into a habit, thanks to Dragon Age, to just start quick saving after every little major thing. Pouch. Starion, I need you in the party. Let's go.
Now there's a bloody devil trailing after us. And this gets better and better. Shop around, he said. He seems sure we won't find anything. And he might be right. We've had no luck so far.
We'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it.
If we don't know what we're walking into, that bridge will collapse under us. The devil has a plan. He's playing with us.
Well, clearly.
He reminds me of, well, someone I used to know. Someone that liked to play with people. Creatures like them don't play games unless they know they can win.
You may not be able to outfox him, but I will.
Oh, will you? Because you've got it all figured out, I'm sure.
I do.
You know who tampered with the parasite and why, and what they have planned for us. And of course you know why we're interesting enough that a devil would come to proposition us. Because if you don't know that, you may as well sign over your soul now.
Yeah, I don't know it now, but I'm a fucking ranger.
What's going on? This Raphael
The
has
whole
us
point
exactly where he
of my
wants us.
existence is to investigate my quarry. Rangers can be just as cunning and sly as rogues are.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Thematically speaking, Rangers are fighters that actually use their wisdom and knowledge of their prey to fight better.
Perhaps if you lost a follower or two.
But for some reason,
travel in smaller groups.
Wizards of the Coast
It's more
thinks, you know, Rangers are,
intimate.
you know, hybrid fighter druid. No, they're actually hybrid fighter rogue.
In that case, I'd be happy to tag along. How delicious.
Because of Aragorn. I didn't think Aragorn was a druid. That's why they can cast healing spells. I guess. Okay. Okay, feet. Bum, 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 bum. We will do sharpshooter. Oh, is that why? Taking a -5 penalty on my attack rolls. Okay. Well, let's be honest, Mia. There's a lot of modern writers that don't really understand Tolkien anymore. Alright. What was I doing? Oh, yeah.
Well, it ends not as bad as it could have.
I think for the moment, I'm going to untoggle sharpshooter, see how that works.
You know what I really miss about Baldur's Gate? The food. Freshest fish I've ever had.
I don't care for fish. Red meat, now, that's a different matter. Rare as can be. Dripping.
Well, Unless we find a cure, you won't have any teeth to chew it with soon enough.
Well,
Strange. It looks healthy, but it's stone dead.
Who cares about some pig? It's dead. Let's go. The pig's dead, my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back. Come on. We'll never fix these brain worms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion you find.
The boar seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. Examining the corpse, you see 2 small puncture wounds in its neck.
So he lives in a world where butchering
Is
doesn't
it dead enough
sanguine
for you?
like modern butchery does. Yeah, when did butchers start draining the carcass? $1800s. Okay. I assume it would be for storage reasons.
It's been drained of blood with wounds in its neck. It's been killed by a vampire. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to worry you.
Tried it. Well,
They are ferocious.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured.
But don't worry. I'll keep watch tonight. We won't have to worry about nocturnal visitors. Now please, let's go.
Okay. That's not all. Suspicious.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
Press the wound. No. You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
I mean, it sounds a little like something's off, but you don't really know what it is.
Stirs in response.
Hey, look. Team of Geralt. I go where I wish.
I'm so sorry. It's our brother, True Soul Edwin. He's injured and I wasn't thinking.
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert.
I know,
It's taking
right?
something you'll never get back. The injured man locks eyes with you. The parasite writhes in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Okay, which one did you call Timu Geralt?
Mine, the true soul.
The dwarf?
She.
I see Vesemir, but I don't see Geralt.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute.
Okay.
A true soul. Thank the Absolute. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you.
Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
What happened to your brother exactly?
We were looking for fugitives. Survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here. But instead of them, Edwin found an oil bear. An angry one. We managed to drag him away, but the beast's claws had already done their work. I told Edwin not to look in that cave. It was filthy with oil bear tracks.
Well, these fugitives. Tell me more.
We don't know what they look like, but anyone who survived that crash is bound to be injured. That's enough to get us started. The Absolute wants them found. At any cost.
Well, They're injured. We're not. They want us dead. I'm a survivor of that crash. Looks like you found me.
You! Brenna! Kill her!
Oh no, curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
With finesse. Take your best man shot.
Alright.
Time to push my luck again.
Down you go. Aim shot. There we go.
So the tadpole allows us to influence others. How very interesting.
Influence, yes. But for better or worse. Until we know, I recommend a cautious approach.
You have the ability to manipulate people, make them bend to your every whim, and you'd be cautious about it? That's no fun.
I admit the ability to manipulate our enemies is a good thing, but I don't know if I trust you, Asterion, enough to use those mind powers. At least ethically. These are strange times and even stranger powers. We should seek to understand them before we make any rash decisions.
An astute approach. I'm glad we're of one mind.
Alright, anyway, let's loot the bodies. Mind control, confusing notion. My wizard, to be honest. Carolina here, as both a ranger and a rogue, is very much a pragmatist. But she is good aligned. So while she will be willing to use things that, you know, purist, lawful good paladins would scoff at as dirty tactics, she's not going to abuse it.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you.
And she's not going to pretend that she's doing something good, so to speak.
Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something
Figure out where Cornelius sits in the alignment. That was
Why let its hosts' memories go to waste?
Fair enough.
The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you.
Just means you're mellowing out. You're no longer letting Shadow the Hedgehog influence you. Let's do that. Ew, why'd it have to come out the eye? I mean, I kind of get why, because if they can contour themselves, the hole where the optic nerve goes through gives you direct access to the brain. So I get it. I just hate the eye crap. Ugh. Alright, so open that. Then we'll open this. And we get that. And this. And this. We'll send that to camp. that there. Oh. There you go. But I can't. Fuck. Okay, well, I'm just gonna do that. There you go. No. No. Nope. That. There. Nope, but I will put that in there. Where'd my grenades go? There, okay. There we go. Okay. And we'll also loot the rest of them. That's all gonna go to camp. We're gonna pick that up and pick that up. Okay. Other boots. Okay. Wonder who doesn't have boots. I think everybody has boots.
Watch your back.
Yeah, okay.
Never a dull moment.
Let's see. Gale likes me. No. Shadowheart's okay with me. Asterian's neutral towards me. Whatever.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum. Now we're gonna find out who Shadowheart actually worships.
Another shrine to another god. A magical seal.
Lunar statue.
No, not
It is
picking that.
stinking cave. Hardly a place of honor.
Dusty volume that speaks of the conflict between the sibling goddesses Selûne and Shar, after Selûne ignited the sun and brought life-sustaining light and warmth to the universe. So yeah, I know you can't really pick out deities for rangers and rogues in Baldur's Gate, but I'm going with the assumption that due to the presence of the Harpers and how many Rangers are actually part of the Harpers, Carolina would have been influenced enough by them that she's probably follower of Seluna.
Something over there.
A prayer dedicated to Seluna, imploring all to accept the Moon Maiden's blessings and share in her bounty.
Just an old prayer.
That said, Caroline is not exactly the most spiritual. As you can just see, like, religion failed. Oh, well, whatever. An ancient tome detailing how Seluna came into being along with her sister Shar. The silver, radiant Seluna and the dark, alluring Shar complemented each other and brought an orderly distinction between light and dark in the universe. Ow!
This thing won't yield its contents easily.
Well, let's try that prayer sheet.
Chest is unlocked. My prayer.
You should leave it, or even destroy it if possible.
But why?
This rubbish is an offering to Seluna. At best, it's worthless. At worst, who knows? Could be cursed. Do not trifle with that moon witch or her trinkets. Only trouble will
Well, if any of the items are cursed, you recently have access to the spell Remove Curse. I'm not worried. But why do you care so much? Damn it. There we go. That's better.
I should have stayed quiet. You want the truth?
I would like the truth, yes.
Fine. I worship Shar, mistress of the night, Seluna's twin and foe. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
Heavens forbid. We're all entitled to our secrets.
So yeah, while Carolina is a Selunite, she's, as you've seen, not the most devout. And she's a pragmatist, so Shadowheart's not exactly, you know, an enemy. Yeah. I don't really care who you worship. We got bigger problems.
True. I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically. Perhaps I should have told you sooner.
Well, now the truth's out. Tell me more.
Talk to me later. We've got more pressing matters to see to right now.
All right. Still gonna pick up that shit. All right. Moondrop pendant. Gonna wear that for now, since this I've already got Speak with Dead. Alright, so let's see. This tome describes the ancient initiation rites observed by some who worshipped the moon goddess Seluna. When a youngster came of age, they would be left to fend for themselves, deep in the wilds. They would show their skills of navigation and self-reliance, as well as their determination to return to the Moon Maiden's silvery glow. Once they found their way back to their people, their faith and standing as a follower of Seluna would be beyond any doubt.
Selunite coming of age rites. Barbaric nonsense.
Yeah, I'm sure that won't ever come up again in this playthrough.
That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
Come on, Gale. You're a wizard, you're not carrying much. You should be able to be faster.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
Hi.
What's this? Something weak, something tender. Won't even have to chew you before I feed you to my son. Soft meat.
You're injured. There's half a spear lodged in your head.
It's a splinter. I've gutted bigger threats than you with worse.
Alright, I would never intrude on your nest knowingly. This was a simple mistake.
A mistake that would cost you your life if you posed any real danger. You can go, but you make one wrong step and I'll rip you to shreds.
Alright, we're leaving. I don't really have any interest in fighting the owlbear.
You seem to know a good deal about our condition, Gale.
Everything, really. Not to put too fine a point on it.
A humble specimen, aren't you?
On occasion.
Don't want the tomato. No, I don't want the rotten fish. God damn it. Throw it away. There.
Still no symptoms.
No sign of tentacles so far.
The same. Except for a knot of worry in my stomach that's in no rush to go away.
That I can relate to.
Grab that. Grab that.
Do you have someone waiting for you in Baldur's Gate, Astaria? A sweetheart, perhaps?
Not one in particular. The city is a veritable feast of sweethearts.
You must be eager to get back, then. Slimmer pickings out in this wilderness.
Hello, puppy.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly.
What happened here?
I told you to go.
Let's look at his collar.
You see a name etched into the leather. Scratch.
You're Scratch, aren't you? Come on over. It's all right.
You know my name? Interesting. A predator wouldn't care to learn it. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest.
I don't think he's going to wake up.
Of course he will. And then we'll return home.
What happened to your friend exactly?
We were attacked. Cackling, furry things on two legs. And their smell, it was strange, rotten, evil.
Well, I think both of us know that Gomwick over here is dead. It's just that Scratch doesn't want to admit it yet. So I'm just gonna acknowledge his request, but I'm gonna give him a place to go when he needs it. Come on, you can travel with me if you like.
No, I won't leave him.
Well, if he doesn't wake up, follow my scent. I've got a camp.
If it comes to that, I may. Thank you.
Alright, with that, we're going to head to camp and advance the plot by resting. But first, let's get... Well,
The goblins
here.
still infest the roads. As long as their leaders live, Zevlor's people are trapped.
What do you make of Raphael?
He brings to mind a story. The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think?
With the right teacher, yes. What are your thoughts on the devil, Will?
Refuse him, no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost will be too great.
Don't worry, I have no interest in a devil's deal.
That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
How does a Blade of Frontiers end up chasing a devil in the hells?
Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it, and she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Ariel's own, chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing.
Who is this source of yours? Well, it's not exactly easy to journey to the hells from the Sword Coast. How'd you manage it?
A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more.
All right.
All right. Anything more we should discuss?
How did you become the Blade of Frontiers?
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
Whatever became of the boy, I wonder.
I
left him with his uncles. 5 years on, and he's flourishing. If only every child was so lucky. I mourn the ones I could never save, whose cries I never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded.
So how you lost your eye in the goblin battle?
It was an even bloodier day, and a stronger foe. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days. By all means. I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space.
Well, I don't need a Astarion anymore.
Ready and willing.
What do you mean you don't need a Astarion? He's a rogue. I'm a rogue. Do the math.
How can I help?
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and end the day. I don't think anyone has an exclamation point. Okay.
You don't rest well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you break your meditation because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Hey, Astarion, what the hell are you doing?
No, it's not what it looks like. I swear.
It looks like you're about to bite my neck.
I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
I can't believe I didn't see it. We even found the boar you snacked on.
It's not what you think. I'm not some monster. I feed on animals. Boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. I'm just too slow right now. Too weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer. Fight better. Please.
So I'm not
strange sensation courses through you.
Entirely familiar with the lore on kobolds.
Secrets half.
Are they actually sentient or are they more animalistic? Because I think they're actually sentient. So I wouldn't necessarily put them in the same category as animals, but I don't know enough. Anyway, why didn't you tell me?
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely you'd ram a stick
People?
through
Okay.
my ribs. No.
They're Drakelings?
I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me.
I was kind of like on the assumption they're like goblins, but linked to dragons. All right, I believe you.
Thank you. Do you think you could trust me?
Kobolds, yeah, kobolds.
A little further.
Because Astarion was saying
I need a taste.
that he only feeds on animals, like deer, boars, kobolds. It's like, one of those things I don't think is an animal. Swarm dragon kind with everything. Okay. Fine, but not a drop more than you need.
Really? Of course. Not one drop more. Let's make ourselves
Oh, I know goblins are people. Not necessarily good people. Because most of the goblins we encounter in these games are, you know, cannon fodder.
Shard of ice into your neck, a quick quick, sharp pain.
Oh, we are not Asterion romancing. But this is just a cheap way to get his approval up. And it will give him the ability to bite my enemies.
Oh, of course. That was amazing. My mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel happy.
Did Lincoln fail this? I think in Arella's playthrough, I didn't have her boink Asterion. She was a Shadowheart romance, but I deliberately didn't make the saves just so I could see what would happen. And since he did end up killing me, I was like, okay, I'll remember this. And then later when we were at the Githyanki crash, it's like, oh, hey Asterion, grab the mace. For no reason. But that would end up killing him. Yeah, he got me killed, I got him killed. We're even. I did have someone romance Asterion. And I made that, or in that campaign, I made Asterion multi-class into Rogue Ranger. Mainly so he could learn the spell Lesser Restoration. So after he bit her, he could then restore her.
Don't be so dramatic. This is just a little transaction between friends. And look what you've gained. Together, we can take on the world.
Well, let's see if that actually made you better at fighting.
Shouldn't take long. So many people need killing. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more filling. This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
You watch as he stalks towards the forest, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
What do you get up to all day without us?
Hi there, Scratch.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Sorry about what happened to your master.
Master? Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
Who's a good boy? See, this is why this game is fantastic. Because it gives you a dog, and you can pet the dog. 10 out of 10. In fact, there's a later instance where you can run into a dog abuser. And you can then beat the shit out of said dog abuser. And no one cares. No one will stop you. No one will hold that against you. In fact, if you're even a oath of devotion paladin, you will not break your oath by doing so. Because apparently your god is like, yeah, you beat the shit out of someone. Oh, they were abusing dogs. Fuck them. Shadowheart. I don't feel good. Thank you.
Let's get going.
Alright. What other... Okay, let's do this.
Best be on my way.
Good morning. How do you feel?
Laceration. That's the restoration cures. Yeah. So, tip Mia if you ever want to do a Asterian romance again. Either make sure that your character is a cleric or a ranger, or Asterian is a cleric or a ranger, so you can just remove that. Otherwise, Shadowheart might get annoyed. My neck hurts. How do you think I feel?
Be grateful I'm not a true vampire, then. A bite from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn, like my good self. All of a vampire's hunger, but few of their powers.
Is that how you can stand in the sun? Because you're not a true vampire?
Oh no. I should be cinders in this light. I hadn't seen the sun for 200 years before we crashed here. Someone, or something, wants me alive. They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time.
What's causing this? The Mind Flayer's parasite?
That's my theory, but who knows? I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks.
Pragmatist!
Although there's still time.
So we're traveling with a vampire, are we? Of course we are. Word of warning, Astarion. I taste absolutely awful.
Fine. As long as he keeps his fangs off our necks.
Enough. We need him whether we like it or not.
She's not wrong. We're bound together, no matter what comes.
Maybe we could get him to wear a bell. Dissuade any nighttime prowling.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
Alright. And you need... Longstrider. And I love picturing Asterion with a bell. I think that'd be funny.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Alright. My elixir bag. Drink. Send to camp.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
There we go. Okay.
Have you wondered what people will say when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster?
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
I've always had a soft spot for the confident ones.
9 fingers. I won't come back to the city, not while you have your thugs looking for me. If you want the debt paid, you'll have to trust me and collect it yourself. Go to the graveyard and look for where an M. Kerwin is buried. Get digging, and you'll find enough valuables to settle the matters between us. Don't go looking for me. I'll know when I'm safe. S. Davin, it's a boy! He's healthy and perfect. I've named him after his father. Come back and see us as soon as you can get leave. Love, Flora, and Davin Jr. Gomwick, be doubly careful on the way back to Baldur's Gate. I've received more reports of attacks on travelers throughout the region. I can't have my best messenger winding up face down in a ditch somewhere. Watch yourself. Better late than never. Postmaster General Danzo. Well, he didn't end up face down a ditch.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
What happened to you?
Pack of gnolls, claws, teeth.
Oh, great. Gnolls are here. Why are you in the forest?
Letters, delivery to Baldur's Gate.
Where are you from?
From Trail. Gomwick.
And what's your profession?
Runner. Fleetfoot. Courier company.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Inspired. I do kind of appreciate how at least the good aligned characters that you speak with dead, when the spell ends, they've kind of got that mournful, sorrowful look. Kind of like they wish they could do more or something.
Goblin patrol looks like. Beasts.
She deserved better than that.
Where's the cub? Let's see here. Guild Artisan Inspired! Alright, so we got a new spear, the Vision of the Absolute. Well, we are not a spear wielder, but I know someone in our party who is. There we go. Blind targets a fail a dex save. Deals additional 2 to 12 piercing damage to certain creatures that sport multiple sets of eyes. Interesting.
No one back home will ever believe this. to be worth
It ain't gonna hatch now without Mama Owlbear to keep it warm. I wonder.
The corpse does not respond.
Alright. Well, I tried.
More owlbear eggs. Already hatched. No point in taking these.
Okay, we got one last thing to do for this stream. Well, a couple of things, but it's all related.
You're an impressive fighter, game. You should consider a new name.
Take it you have some suggestions?
The Wizard Wonder. Or how about the Master of the Weave?
Please don't make his ego any more than it needs to be.
But I think we might already have the maximum number of theatrical titles.
We're gonna head north.
I saw you training those children. You were so gentle. That's not how I was taught.
Directly. Cruel words strengthen neither heads nor hearts, Shadowheart.
What did... I wouldn't quite say that. I learned a lesson, after all.
And came to resent your tutor, I bet. I taught them to fight, not to hate.
A key. Wonder what it opens.
Don't know, we'll find out. Alright, Belladonna, Whispeed. Potion of Glorious Vaulting. I don't think we've got that one yet. All right.
One horn, the stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
Those are no natural flames. Prepare to fight.
Touch me, and you'll regret it.
A great heat roars through you, her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood, the Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlak's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
Stand down, Will. You saw what I saw.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
She's not a devil, she's a tiefling.
Listen to sense now. I don't want this to end badly for either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlak, but you already knew that. And you are...
Carolina.
Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know
That
I
would
fought
help.
in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. It turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going.
Well, let's send them back where they came from.
Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Then we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
She's, perhaps a little rough around the edges. But I suppose I can be smooth enough for two.
Sounds like a great plan.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. No room in your party. What should I do?
Will.
All right. I know a shortcut.
Excellent. Let's go.
If you're wondering why Will, Will is basic as a warlock. He is a spellcaster. I've already got a spellcaster in my party, and a better one at that. I need Shadowheart because she's my tank,
Not at this distance, anyway.
and I have to have Karlak because this is her little mini quest. So, bye-bye, Will.
Don't burn yourself.
Alright, level up. Alright, so she a barbar, and we're going to keep her a barbar. However, I am going to give her 2 ranks in fighter. Let's do Great Weapon Master. And the reason for that is right here. Action Surge. Giving the Barbar the ability to say, I'm taking my turn again so I can beat the shit out of you more. I mean, it works for me. Then we're going to have Savage Attacker. But the rest will be Barbar. Because I don't think she can do any of the maneuvers while raging. Alright, then we're going to have Tough for more health. Alright. Now we've got subclass. You go with the Berserker. Violence is both a means and an end. You follow the path of untrammeled fury, slick with blood as you thrill in the chaos of battle, heedless of your own well-being. Your rage turns into a frenzy. You gain Frenzied Strike and Enraged Throw. You can also make an improvised weapon attack as a bonus action. So we get Frenzied Strike. Bonus action, make a melee attack with your equipped weapon. Or Enraged Throw. Pick up an item or creature and throw it at a target. You can also do Giant, where when enraged, she essentially gets enlarged creature. So she'll hit harder. And she can also throw a lot of stuff. You can also carry a lot more shit. Wild Heart. You take beast totems, which varies depending upon which totem you take. And then Wild Magic. We're not doing Wild Magic. I think we're just going to do Berserker, because it's simplest. So for feet, we're going to do Athlete. Up the strength. I'll do Crusher for later on. All right. Now to equip her. Okay, so luckily she's got her own color. So we can do that. Oak Father's Embrace. I don't think I got any good axes. But we do got a sword. So we'll get rid of that. Okay. Father's Embrace. Big sword. Alrighty. And then I'm gonna have her drink an elixir. Hill Giant Strength. Alright, let's head up to deal with these so-called Paladins of Tyr.
That's curious.
Bodies everywhere. Accident or sabotage?
What's that?
There we go. Dead null. Take an eye in here. Potion of speed. Taito.
I'd give it a bloody good fight, that's for sure.
Only thing you give a dragon is bad gas.
Please, no more. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please, we just want to go home.
Insight. Is he telling the truth?
There's something in the squint of his eye. You suspect he's lying.
Enough of this charade. I know who you really are.
Enough. Enough. I'll not play pretend anymore. Karlak, you're going home in pieces if needs must. And you'll soon learn what it means to ally yourself with the likes of this garbage.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
Alright.
Can't slow down.
So there we go. We got haste. Could be useful. Sucks to be you, bastard. Okay. Alright, well. Alright, well. Thank you. She's gonna come up from the upper level, okay.
Step to it.
Sorry.
It's no blood. Jimmy on the go.
All right. All right, let's do lacerate. Action surge. Ooh. Okay. Let's see here.
One day, I'll catch a break.
And down you go. I'm lethargic. Yeah, I know she wants to talk, but I want to at least get off of any elevated spots first. Of all the demon lords, few have made their mark on the world as firmly as Yinogu. Though his ravenous hunger is claimed to be mindless compulsion, there is nothing mindless about the thorough insinuation of his presence in the world via his chosen, gnolls. But how are gnolls created? First, The chosen of Ygnal must do as their master wills. Kill. A hyena that then feasts on the corpse of the chosen's victim. And a gnoll is born of the gutted belly of the hyena. Gnolls thus born are hunger manifest. They ravage any living being, tearing body and bone asunder, leaving behind only bones. They care not for wealth or material gain, only to satiate their hunger. That satiation is itself an offering to Yingnogal, funneled directly to him. Some might envy the gnolls for such a tangible connection to their creator god, but that envy would melt to utter terror as soon as the beast's rotting breath and wicked cackles make their way through the dark of night. Should you find yourself the object of a gnollish pursuit, burn your corpses, cover your scent, and pray to whoever might aid you, for there is no bribing, begging, or reasoning with hunger incarnate.
Fuck them. Fuck Thariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash.
Easy, Karlak. Those flames are getting big.
Not big enough. Now get out before you get hurt. Now!
Alright, cool. I'm out. Please tell me you didn't leave Gale stranded up there. Come on, Gale, get down here.
That ought to do it.
In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have given her a burning weapon.
Patched up. Pushing on.
Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look?
Like you should have melted a long time ago. How can you stand it?
Honey, I could go all night. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close till I've found a way to calm it down.
How in the hells did you get an infernal engine for a heart?
High pain tolerance. And a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him.
I wonder if they meant Dammon. He's a tiefling weaponsmith.
A weaponsmith, huh? Not sure if he's the guy, but I'd love to find out. A tune-up would do this rusty heart a world of good.
Alright, well first, let's loot the bodies. The stained, well-thumbed page is filled with traveling advice that seems to be decades out of date. Those who seek to journey to the coast from the interior regions lying to the east will typically seek out the Risen Road. Running parallel to the river Chiontha, the Risen Road provides an overland route all the way from El Terrell to Baldur's Gate, and has proven tempting to travelers seeking an alternate to the river barges that sail the Chiontha. A portion of the road, approximately halfway between El Terrell and Baldur's Gate, has in recent years developed into an enclave for Selûnite worship, with a temple of not insignificant splendor lying near the road. Indeed, an entire village, Moonhaven, has developed alongside the temple and can provide food and shelter to weary travelers. Farther east lies the citadel of Moonrise Towers, where a toll is required for onward passage of goods and folk alike. Some are tempted to go off-road in order to avoid the toll. However, bandits and other dangers may cause them to pay a much steeper price. Good is the absence of evil. It means to seek peace and to enforce it. And it means to seek depravity and to denounce it. And it means to trust in your God and yourself. For the greatest good of all is called faith. Goodness is not lawfulness. Law is commandment of God or of mortals. It is the call of authority and the sanction of its opponents. Law is the father of order. To renounce it is to invite chaos, in which there is neither meaning nor life. Law can be corrupted. Lawfulness is not goodness. I say to you then that we seek not to be good or to be lawful, but to be just. For what is it to be good if we cannot define what acts oppose it? What is it to be lawful if the devil's commands we obey? Justice is the hand that feeds the hungry, and the shield that guards the weak. It is the sword that fells the wicked, and the cloak that warms the indigent. It is justice that the Order of the Gauntlet stands watch, and it is justice that Tyr, Torm, Helm, and Hor demand. Alright, we're going to be back here, but first we're going to head to Dammon, as well as
Road to Baldur's Gate is a long one.
Aaron, so we can sell a lot of our shit.
Folks to get there on foot.
And see if we can
If they make it, they're slow.
pick up a cloak for Karlak here.
Long before Basilisk Gate.
Now for the ball supplements, I will get the cloaks. Because those aren't game breaking. But I will, I'm not going to touch the armor or the weapons or the rings or the what have you.
Need anything else?
At least not until we actually get to Baldur's Gate.
Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
First, buy a cloak for Karlak. Buy those. Buy that. I don't think I've got an elixir of bark skin, so we're gonna buy that. It's here in my okay, I do have an arrow of ice. We'll get another black razor. Give that to Karlak, because I might be having her throw people. And I'll get that for Lae'zel. And now to buy food, because an army marches on its stomach. Okay.
Sylvanas be with you.
Oh shit, I forgot to sell that. Okay. Send that to Karlak. Send that to Karlak. Send that to Lae'zel. What is my AC at the moment? 19, okay.
The waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
And this... I don't think it'll do anything. Nope, okay. What? Oh, okay. It's like, what? What happened? Oh, I love inventory management. Such fun. All right.
Have a lot on my
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized Demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help. I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Ernest. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
Alright, well, where should we look for some infernal iron?
I've sensed some during our travels. It has a pull to it. Absolutely magnetic, once you know what you're looking for. I can show you where I'd look.
I'd appreciate that. See where's? Alright. Fiend slaying. Mini targets. That could be useful. And we'll get another slimy sensation.
Forged from the heart. Druids. Who uses wooden tools?
Send to Karlak. I think Karlak can use longbows. There we go. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and head back to camp. And we're gonna have a special visitor, so to speak.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
God's damn devil, get the hell out of my camp.
Now? But I'm just getting comfy.
Yeah, and I don't want you here. Get the fuck out.
Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way,
I don't think Karlak would say that Karlak's a
sends
lady.
her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart.
That is a very literal interpretation of that clause, and you fucking know it. But then again, of course you do, you're a fucking devil. You're not gonna lay a damn finger on Karlak. I will shoot you. Will the guns actually work on you? Who knows? But we'll find out.
Don't you worry. That ship has long sailed the Styx. But a defiant pup must still pay his price. To wit.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet. There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
I mean, it's always a good idea to keep an eye off to the,
Our pact still
or keep an eye on the person who's aiming to annihilate you. Especially a hunter like myself. So, I appreciate the flattery.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
Well, he's a good man. Probably the best of us. In fact, I'd say that if any Baldur's Gate companion was like furthest on the good and lawful axis, it would be Will.
You can say that again. When he was chasing me through a
Karlak's also pretty high on the good axis, but she's definitely more chaotic. Gale leans good, but and I wouldn't call him solidly good until you get rid of that pesky ambition of his. Shadowheart starts off evil, but depending upon how you play out her story, she can become good. Astarion, I think the best you can do is neutral. Lae'zel, same thing. She starts out evil, but you can get her up to neutral. Jaheira, as a druid, I think is meant to be true neutral, but she, given what acts she approves of and what she disapproves of, I would say she's neutral on the lawful chaotic side, but she's on the good aligned side. And then Minsk. He is definitely good aligned, but I would call him, like, you know how there's the stereotype of the lawful stupid character? Well, Minsk is stupid good. And I don't mean that as an insult.
get along quite well, I think.
So, Will did the right thing, and it earned him a set of horns. Let that be a lesson to us all. Why do you insist on exhuming the past?
Because
I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again.
Alright. So how does one become a vampire exactly?
It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free and a true vampire.
In theory.
People think the biggest threat to a vampire is a cleric with a stake. It's not. The biggest threat to a vampire is another vampire. They're scheming, paranoid, power-hungry beasts. So why would any vampire give up control over a spawn to create a competitor? Trust me, it doesn't happen.
So about you biting me.
I've already apologized. What more do you want? Unless you're looking for another nibble.
No. I just need to know how we'll feed you in the future.
No innocence. You have my word. Only villains that we need to kill anyway. After all, you know what I am now. I can fight with all my weapons. Teeth included. And if I happen to drain the occasional bandit during a fight, what's the harm? They're just as dead.
Alright. But I'll be watching.
Excellent. Now, shall we go? I'm already feeling a little peckish.
Okay, let's talk with Shadowheart.
I hope Mazora flies into the blades of a windmill for what she did to me. Though, I must admit, the new look is a little dashing.
So you like horns. Okay. Why were you in pain before?
The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow.
Why would Shar subject you to such a thing?
I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons.
What causes it to hurt you?
It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure.
Uh-huh. How can you manage living with such a thing?
It's less difficult than you might imagine when you can't remember life without it. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
I mean, she's not wrong. I hope you'll be more honest in the future.
I'll try my best. But secrecy is ingrained in me. Lady Shah considers it greater protection than any shield or armor.
Alright, well. Let's talk about your Shar
I'm
warship.
sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely.
You should trust me. We're in the same boat after all.
Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah, mistress of the night and lady of loss. I assume you've heard of her?
Honestly, your faith is your own concern. I won't judge one way or the other.
Curious. Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company. You already know my biggest secrets.
See if we can get to know her. What drew you to Shar warship?
She took me in when no one else would. Without her, I wouldn't be alive. She's
Okay,
my
fair
mother.
enough.
She nurtures me, cares for me, loves me. Don't believe the lies the Selûnites tell.
Alright, what about besides Shar, besides the tadpoles?
What? Besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced?
Yeah.
Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant?
You'll have to point out night orchids to me if we ever pass some.
It's a deal.
Anything else you care to share?
No, I can't. I mean, I literally can't. There's certain things I can't remember right now. Shah's secrets must be preserved above all else. All who worship her know this. I have had certain memories suppressed, voluntarily, so that I can serve Shah without compromising her. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored.
You've had your memory suppressed. That seems extreme.
Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will reward me when I succeed.
Alright, well. Let's...
The blade of frontiers in the guise of a devil. I'd remark on the irony, but I'd hate to waste the breath. Still, it took guts to defy that petty patron of his. The blade's sting is real.
Alright, well. Do you know much about mind flayers?
I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
Do you know what happens if we don't find a cure?
Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
A loathsome fate, one I intend to avoid.
Words forged in steel. May your actions express the same metal. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me.
You're worried that we haven't changed? This is good news.
Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
Alright, well.
The party's full. You'll need to make room.
Karlak.
Ready for battle.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, so she does have some cessation. Okay. Well, we'll send it to camp for now. Okay.
Still breathing, despite everything.
And we're gonna need to get her a ballast cape.
God's damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mazora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Well, what'd you expect? She's a devil, hardly the paragon of honesty.
All these years. You'd think it's a lesson I'd have well learned. It's Mazora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
What are the terms of your pact?
I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mazora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mazora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
All right.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
How does it feel to be a devil?
It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck, not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see?
See the Blade of Frontiers. No more and no less.
It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe. And one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again.
You should get out of the pact.
A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to.
Well, there's gotta be a loophole, right? Devils love their loopholes.
It could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mazora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads.
Well, we can beat her. We just gotta, like you said, have a more advantageous position.
We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
Alright, and we'll end the rounds off with Gale.
I can't help feeling Will got off lightly. The wrath of the hells is second only to the wrath of the heavens. Having a devil in our camp will certainly make things interesting. Never a dull day, is there?
What do you make of having a vampire in the camp?
We all have our burdens, one way or the other.
Alright.
Let's see.
Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and call it for today. Just going to go and buff myself. Alright. So that'll be the end of the stream for today. Performance fail. Lovely. So tomorrow in Final Fantasy X-2, we're going to head back to Jose Temple to rebuild the Albed experiment to hopefully get an episode complete. Wednesday afternoon on Horizon Zero Dawn, we're heading into the ruins of the U.S. Robot Command, trying to learn about what Project Zero Dawn actually entailed. Wednesday night, Floof and I will continue our escapades in Monster Hunter Wilds. Trying to get up to high rank, or climb the high ranks as much as possible. Thursday in the aircraft showcase, we're going on to the next batch of 8 aircraft in Ace Combat X. Friday in Dragon Age Awakening, we're going to do some minor stuff at the Vigil and Amaranthine. Then we're going to make our way to Knotwood Hills for the next arc. Then Friday night, in Arkham Knight, we're going back to the main story to try and get what Poison Ivy needs in order to counteract the fear toxin. Saturday, we're going to start The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. We're just going to start completely from scratch. Hopefully the mods will work, but I can't get a script merger to work. But I'm not planning on having that many mods, mainly just no fall damage. Anyway. And the next week in Baldur's Gate, we're going to first loot the toll collector house where the Paladins of Tyr used to be. Then we're going to make our way down the Risen Road. And possibly end at Joaquin's Rest. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. I hope you had fun. And I will see you guys tomorrow in Final Fantasy X-2. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody.